Maria de Lourdes Sobrino is founder and CEO of Lulu's Dessert Corporation. Established in 1982, Lulu's Desserts is considered one of the fastest growing Latino-owned businesses in the United States. Maria began our conversation by talking about her first business and getting started in the ready-to-eat food industry.
I'm originally from Mexico City, and I came here in 1982, and I had a complete different business. I was in the travel business, bringing conventions from Mexico. And guess what? My life changed completely. With some economic problems in Mexico, my customers couldn't afford coming to the U.S. anymore. So I decided to create a new business, and the new business really came out from an idea as a consumer. I wanted to have this gelatin dessert ready to eat that is a tradition for us in Mexico. I couldn't find it, so I said my mom taught me how to make it. I did my small market research, and from there I put my savings in a project that, again, I didn't have no idea what I was doing, but it worked. I started in a 700 square feet small retail store, and from there I started producing 300 cups of gelatin by hand. It was really me, my husband at that time, and my daughter. She was 6 years old. So everything really was started filling with a small jarrita, the way I call it, a small jar, and filling 300 cups of gelatin a day. After 3 months, I was ready to close the business because nobody understood the concept of ready-to-eat gelatin dessert. So I said, if the customers don't come to my store, I need to go and find my customers. At that time, I didn't understand anything about demographics. I didn't know nothing about the food industry. So I started putting my gelatins in this little cup, 300 cups, as I said, and from there knocking at doors and looking for little mom and pop store in the area. I was very afraid of big supermarkets because I was testing my product, I was testing the market. So I was leaving the product on consignment basis because basically my customers didn't understand. They thought it was too easy just to make gelatin desserts, and they didn't know if it was going to sell. Well, the big surprise was that in the morning when I was delivering the product, by the same day in the afternoon they were all sold. And they would call me and said, "Señora, can you come back? We would like to have some of your gelatinas." So that's where I was continuing filling my 300 cups. But immediately, a couple of months later, one of the largest supermarkets in LA saw my product, and they gave me an order for 1,000 cases. And I said, "Are you sure you want 1,000 cases? Do you know how much work is that?" So that's when I really started getting into the business and understanding, how could I sell more. And, the good thing, I had customers. Now I had to learn more about the food industry. So everything started backwards.